Right, this is my third attempt now. I keep on being interrupted by silly things like my phone going off. Just a short and sweet catch up with what I've been doing over the past 48 hours or so, which I want to share with you. I've been doing a massive clean up on the cottage, and Jack's not impressed. He says, yeah, you've been cleaning the cottage and I've just been sitting here. So massive clean up in the cottage, a bit of a clean up outside as well. And then last night I sat down and decided to take this, what was a dress that I bought in a charity shop. And it's actually quite a good make because it's next. So it's sort of cotton linen mix, which is really lovely and beautiful pattern on it. But it was quite a dowdy looking dress. It didn't really do much for me. So last night I decided to turn the dress into a top. So as you can see, I've cut it off just near where the pockets end, but sort of made the pockets a little bit smaller. And then the neckline, which was kind of flopping out, I sewed a little piece of elastic in there just to hold that together nicely. And then I sewed these little hearts onto it, which I thought gave it a nice kind of a hippie festival sort of summery look. So I turned what was something which I was actually going to give back to the charity shop into a nice summer top. So I'm going to get lots of wear out of that, and it's now a designer. It's a piece of designer fashion because no one else is going to have anything like this, which I love. So the other thing, I'm going to take you up to this, rushes past me, I'm going to take you up to the stone circle because, do you remember the oak tree that I had round by the side of the house there, near where I parked the car? I had an oak tree in a pot. Now so far this year I've got I say this past 12 months, I've got 3 fairly well established in pots oak trees. One that my friend Davina gave me, which I planted on the other side of the fairy wood, which is doing extraordinarily well, by the way. The other one I had in a watering can for basically 15 years, because I brought the watering can with the oak tree in it, and it was a metal can and I couldn't get it out of the can, so I actually had to take bolt cutters to the can a few months ago and basically cannibalise the whole thing in order to get the oak tree out. Planted the oak tree down, look at him rolling on the grass. Planted the oak tree down quite near the road. I'll show you the next video. I think I've shown you already the oak tree, but it's doing really, really well. It seems to have just gone crazy since it came out of the watering can. So the last one now, which I planted last night, inside the stone circle. And when you see it, I'm sure you'll agree with me that oak tree was always there in the stone circle, because it's just the most perfect place, and it's now become the central, almost like the central tree here at Bealtaine, because it's in such a special place. And he's eating grass again, that's really good. So I'm not going to dither about. So I want to make this short, because if the video is kept fairly short, it's quick and easy to upload. He knows what's good for him. So I was over here this morning doing my morning meditation, and it was just amazing. It was amazing to sit there on my little wooden chair and look at the tree and just think to myself, she's always been here. Look. Isn't she amazing? There's the cuckoo cuckooing. So I've put 4 stones underneath her. Now I'm going to get bigger stones. There's the little robin, look, peeping in. Oh, and anyone who has any wishes or prayers or special thoughts that they want to go into the stone circle, I shall place them under a stone. I'm only going to have 4 stones here, and it's going to be north, south, east and west. So you can tell me what stone you want it placed under. And you can seal it or whatever. I won't be opening anything, I won't be reading anything. But look at this. Isn't it beautiful? So I just had to share this with you. I couldn't wait, because I was so amazed after I'd planted it. It just seemed to be as though I was just seeing it for the first time, but it had always been here. It was that sort of thing that struck me. And I expect in the coming years this beautiful oak, and it's an Irish oak as far as I know, because it was grown by someone here from an acorn that they collected. And of course it was just bursting to get out of the pot, and the person who grew it didn't have the room for it. But this is how I imagine this oak now in the years to come, because I've watched other oaks grow in the garden. It will grow and spread its branches out, so the entire stone circle is encapsulated under the branches of the oak. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, isn't it gorgeous? The other thing I've been doing is cutting back. Look, you can see the polytunnel now. I've been cutting back masses and masses of the shrubs just outside the polytunnel, and obviously, of course, there was no nests there because I checked first of all. And so all that is stacked up here. So it's a kind of a chop and drop scenario. I've just stacked it up on this side of the bank. Had to go right down into the ditch there to get up on the bank and cut it all. But you can see now there's a lot more air getting into the tunnel. So we're almost at 10 minutes. So I'm just going to leave you with this beautiful image. But I'll just go up around the circle. It's my stone seat there, look. My brother made that for me. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? I'm just going to say blessings to you all. Have a lovely day.